Hello learner, once again I welcome on the class of transportation engineering. So in the previous discussion we have seen the geometric design, and in geometric design I have discussed the various parameters like how to choose the coefficient of longitudinal friction and lateral friction, and after that I told you the how to compute the stopping side distance. So the expression of stopping side distance which is the sum of lag distance plus braking distance. So lag distance is equal to velocity into time, and braking distance is equal to VA square by 2GF. So the overall expression of stopping side distance is Vt plus VA square by 2GF, where V is the speed of vehicle, T is the time, generally taken as 2.5 seconds if it is not given in the question, and F is the coefficient of friction, and G is the acceleration due to gravity. And after that we have seen the effect of gradient on the stopping side distance. So we have taken the effect of gradient, and the expression of stopping side distance is Vt plus Va square by 2G into F plus minus N, and where N is the percentage gradient, and plus sign is used for upgrade and negative sign is used for the downgrade. And after that I have solved some problem based on the stopping side distance. So today I will discuss overtaking side distance, and in overtaking side distance I will discuss the expression for two lane undivided and for single lane. So for the two lane I will show you the expression of overtaking side distance. So today I will discuss about the overtaking side distance, and sometimes it is also known as passing side distance. So overtaking side distance is the minimum length of road available to the driver of a vehicle trying to overtake slower vehicle ahead with a safety against traffic of opposite direction. So if I write the definition, it is the minimum length of road available to the driver of a vehicle trying to overtake slower vehicle ahead of with a safety against traffic of opposite direction. So let us assume this is our vehicle A1, and it has reached at A2 at a distance of D1, and the B1 B2 is the vehicle, and in opposite direction vehicle C1, and now after certain distance it is at C2. So overtaking distance, this is the representation of two lane two way undivided. So let Vb is the velocity overtaken vehicle B. This is the B, so this vehicle should be overtaken by A. So D1 can be written as, D1 is the distance covered by the vehicle B, is just speed into time. where here T is according to IRC 2 seconds, and D2 can be written as D2 is equal to B plus S plus B plus S plus S means B plus 2S. Where S is the minimum space headway, minimum space headway, and this value, minimum space headway according to IRC, is 0.7 VB plus L. Remember in mind that this VB in meter per second, where VB in meter per second, and L is the length of wheelbase. Length of wheelbase, generally it is taken as 6 meter. The space headway can also be written as 0.2 VB plus L. Here you have to take the speed of velocity of overtaken vehicle in kilometer per hour. So these are the difference. So in the transportation engineering, as I told you, I will take velocity in meter per second. So for the computation of overtaking side distance, I will take the minimum space headway, or I will use always minimum space headway is equal to 0.7 VB plus L, because earlier I have used the velocity in meter per second. That's why I am using this. Here B can be written as B is equal to, we can see B is equal to velocity of overtaken vehicle into capital T. So B can be written as velocity of overtaken into capital T, where capital T is the time taken by the vehicle to shift from where capital T is the time taken by the vehicle to shift from A2 to A3, comma B1 to B2 and C1 to C2. We can see that capital T is the time taken by to shift A2 to A1 to A2 to A3, B1 to B2 and C1 to C2. So this is the capital time. So what is the expression of capital T? So the expression of capital T can be written as I told you, B is equal to VB into capital T, and we can also write D2 is equal to B plus 2S. So VB into capital T plus 2S, and D2 can also be written as I know that this S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So we can write VB into T plus half A into T square. So if I subtract this, so we will get 2S is equal to half A T square, or we can write capital T is equal to square root of 4S by A. So this is the expression of capital time, capital T. So here capital T in second. A is the acceleration in meter second square. Similarly, D3 can be computed as D3 is equal to capital V into capital T, where capital V is the velocity of overtaking vehicle, or we can write velocity of oncoming vehicle C, or design speed of road. So capital V is the velocity of oncoming vehicle C, or design speed of road, or velocity of overtaking vehicle. So the overtaking side distance can be written as overtaking side distance is equal to sum of D1 plus D2 plus D3, or we can write VB into T plus D2 can be written as VB into capital T plus 2S plus D3 is capital V into capital T. So this is the overtaking side distance for two lane two-way. So this is the velocity. If the velocity of overtaken is not given, note, if velocity of overtaken, that is VV, is not given in the question, then IRC has suggested to use the formula given below. VB is equal to capital V minus 4.5, where VB in meter per second, capital V in meter per second, or VB is equal to capital V minus 16, where VB in kilometer per hour, capital V in kilometer per hour. So I will use this formula because I told you, once again I am telling that in entire transportation engineering I will use velocity in meter per second. That's why I will use this formula. If velocity of overtaken vehicle is not given, so velocity of overtaken vehicle is equal to velocity of overtaking vehicle minus 4.5. So cases I will discuss. Two cases are there here. If the lane is one way divided, then overtaking side distance will be D1 plus D2. Means VB small vb into t plus VB into capital T plus 2s, and I have derived the formula for two-way undivided. So the formula will be same whatever I will derive, that is d1 plus d2 plus d3 or small vb into small t plus small vb into capital T plus 2s plus capital V into capital T. So these are the two cases we have to understand. On the basis of demand of the question, we have to apply the formula. Note: according to IRC, there is no need to provide overtaking side distance for more than 4 lanes for more than 4 lanes road. Is there any effect of gradient on the overtaking side distance? So the next point in the note I will discuss: effect of gradient on overtaking side distance. So IRC has not considered the effect of gradient while calculating OSD. But OSD provided at up gradient and down gradient road. OSD provided at up gradient / down gradient roads are little bit more in comparison to OSD at plane surface or at level road. Now I am going to discuss overtaking zone. So in overtaking zone, IRC has suggested the minimum length of overtaking zone and the desirable length of overtaking zone. So according to IRC, minimum length of overtaking zone is equal to 3 times the overtaking side distance, and the desirable length of overtaking zone is equal to 5 times the overtaking side distance. So the desirable length of overtaking zone is if I if I point, this point is, so this is the overtaking side distance. This distance will be 3 times overtaking side distance to 5 times overtaking side distance. This is the overtaking side distance. So here is SP1. SP1 means overtaking zone ahead. SP2 means overtaking zone ends. This is SP2. Similarly, once again it is SP1 and this is SP2. So in the road you will see this, where overtaking zone is provided or not, or if it will be provided, so two sign you will be see, overtaking zone ahead and overtaking zone ends. So this is the this point, from this point onwards overtaking zone ahead, and here the overtaking zone ends. This is also overtaking side distance, you can see. So if I write, SP1 is the overtaking zone ahead and SP2 is the overtaking zone ends. And minimum length is 3 times overtaking side distance and desirable length is 5 times the overtaking side distance. So another thing I have already discussed, stopping side distance, overtaking side distance. There is a short information about the intermediate side distance. Intermediate side distance, ISD. So according to IRC, intermediate side distance is equal to 2 times the stopping side distance. So if I compare the stopping side distance, intermediate side distance and overtaking side distance, so the magnitude wise always overtaking side distance is always greater than the intermediate side distance, and intermediate side distance is always greater than stopping side distance, because as I have written, the intermediate side distance is equal to the 2 times the stopping side distance. But intermediate side distance is provided only when OSD cannot be provided due to any reason. So intermediate side distance is provided only when overtaking side distance cannot be provided due to any reason. So the places where we are unable to provide the overtaking side distance, at that point we have to provide the intermediate side distance, and the magnitude of intermediate side distance is the 2 times the stopping side distance. Now I will discuss the height of driver eyes above the carriageway, how much we have to take, and the height of object, how much we have to take in case of stopping side distance, overtaking side distance and intermediate side distance. So side distance, this is the side distance, height of driver eye above carriageway, and height of object. So in case of stopping side distance, height of driver eye is 1.2 meter and the height of object is 0.15 meter. Similarly, in case of overtaking side distance, the height of driver eye will be same 1.2 meter, but the height of object will change and it will also be 1.2 meter. And in case of intermediate side distance, the height of driver eye is 1.2 meter and the height of object will also be 1.2 meter. So these are the guidelines suggested by the IRC, how much we have to take the value of height of driver eyes above carriageway and height of object. So remember in mind that which component you are computing. That is, if you are computing stopping side distance, so height of driver eyes you have to take 1.2 meter and height of the object is 0.15 meter. If you are computing overtaking side distance, so the height of driver eye above carriageway you have to take 1.2 meter and height of object is also 1.2 meter. If you are computing intermediate side distance, so the height of driver eye and height of object you have to take is same as 1.2 meter. So now I am going to take one problem. Calculate overtaking side distance for a two-way highway, having design speed 80 km per hour and acceleration is 2.5 km per hour per second. So this is the question given and we have to compute the overtaking side distance. So this is the two-way highway. So for two-way overtaking side distance is equal to d1 plus d2 plus d3, where d1 is equal to vb into t, d2 is equal to vb into capital T plus 2s, and d3 is equal to capital V into capital T, where vb is the speed of overtaken, capital V is the speed of overtaking vehicle, t is the small time, we have to take 2 seconds if it is not given, capital T is the time which is in second, and the value is equal to the square root of 4 into s by a, where a is the acceleration, and the value of s is equal to 0.7 times vb plus L or 6. So if I compute the value, so capital V is given 80 km per hour. So if I convert in meter per second, so 80 divided by 3.6, so it is 22.22 meter per second. Similarly, speed of overtaken vehicle is not given. So according to IRC, speed of overtaken vehicle is equal to V minus 4.5. So 22.22 minus 4.5. So it is coming 17.72 meter per second. So D1 can be computed as VB into small t. So VB is 22.22 into 2. So it is coming 35.44 meter. And D2 is equal to VB into capital T plus 2S. where S is equal to 0.7 VB plus L, and L is 6 meter. It is not given length of wheelbase, so 0.7 into VB is 17.72 plus 6, so the value of S is 18.404 meter. Once we have computed the value of S, so capital T can be computed square root of 4S divided by A, but remember in mind that A is acceleration in meter per second square. So 4 into 18.404 divided by acceleration is given 2.5 kilometer. So 1000 into 3600. So I have converted in. So the capital T is equal to 10.296 second. So the D2 value can be computed. D2 is equal to VB 17.72 into capital T is 10.296 plus 2 into S 18.404. So the value is coming so it is coming 219.25. And similarly D3 is equal to capital V into capital T. So capital V is 22.22 into capital T is 10.296. So it is coming 228.78 meter. So the overtaking side distance is equal to VB into small t plus VB into capital T plus 2S plus V into capital T. This is D1, this is D2, and this is D3. So the overtaking side distance is equal to sum of D1 is 35.44 plus D2 is 219.25 plus 228.78. So it is coming 483.47 meter. So this is the problem given. So dear student, today I have discussed about the overtaking side distance. So for overtaking side distance I will discuss two cases. The first case is two lane two way undivided, and the second case is one way and divided. So I will discuss firstly I will discuss two lane two way undivided. So in case of two lane two way undivided, we have seen the expression of overtaking side distance, and the expression was D1 plus D2 plus D3, where D1 is equal to VB into T, where VB is the velocity of overtaken vehicle and T is the time. If it is not given, so we have to take 2 seconds. Similarly D2 is equal to VB into capital T plus twice S, where capital T is equal to square root of 4S by A, where A is the acceleration, and S is equal to 0.7 VB plus L, where VB is in meter per second we have to take. And similarly D3 is equal to capital V into capital T, where capital V is the speed of overtaking vehicle and capital T in second we have to take, and A is the acceleration we have to take in meter per second square. So for two lane two-way two lane undivided, we have to take the overtaking side distance as the VB into T small t plus VB into capital T plus twice S plus capital V into capital T. So for single lane divided, we have to take the overtaking side distance as D1 plus D2. And after that I have discussed the overtaking zone. So minimum length of overtaking zone according to IRC is suggested by 3 times the overtaking side distance, and the desirable length of overtaking zone is 5 times the overtaking side distance. And after that I have discussed what is intermediate side distance. So intermediate side distance, the need of intermediate side distance is at that place where we are unable to design the overtaking side distance due to some reason. So at that time, situation, we have to provide the intermediate side distance. So intermediate side distance is 2 times the stopping side distance. So if I will say that the magnitude wise, so the magnitude wise the maximum magnitude will be for the overtaking side distance, then intermediate side distance, and the least magnitude is stopping side distance. And after that I have discussed the length of driver eyes over a carriageway and minimum height of object. So for the stopping side distance we have to take the height of the driver eye is 1.2 meter and height of object is 0.15 meter. And for the overtaking side distance and intermediate side distance, the height of driver eye and height of object we have to take both are same, that is 1.2 meter. And after that I have solved one problem based on the overtaking side distance. So I suggest you that for more practice you can solve the previous year question paper of the transportation engineering based on the stopping side distance and overtaking side distance. So take care of your health and happy learning.